Hello everybody, it's Miss McDonough here from Gold Class, and I thought I'd show you the front cover and the title of the book that you have been looking at, and it's called Buddy's Rainforest Rescue, a true story about the problems of rainforest deforestation. So we'll be learning more about rainforest deforestation next week. And here we've got some rainforest animals that are at risk. The Sumatran tiger, Lar gibbon, Malayan tapir, and the Borneo pygmy elephant. Oh. So, thank you for helping Buddy by protecting our rainforests. Buddy's Rainforest Rescue. Story by Ellie Jackson, illustrations by Laura Corwood. The tangle of tall trees surrounding Buddy in the hot tropical rainforest were thick and green and teeming with life. He happily lived high in the treetops, spending his days searching for juicy ripe fruit and delicious sweet honey to eat. He loved to swing from branch to branch, climbing higher and higher, until finally resting in the tallest tree where he could see his magnificent rainforest home stretching out far beneath him. Oh, look, there's Buddy. He looks really happy, doesn't he? Look how lush and green it looks as well. One day, Buddy was reaching out and helping himself to his favourite fruit, with his hands and feet curled safely around the smooth bark of the tree, when suddenly he was interrupted by a horrible sound. An awful cracking and splintering noise was getting louder and louder before stopping close by with a terrifying crash. Buddy felt his whole tree shake and tremble, and his first instinct was to get away as fast as he could. I wonder what it could be. Oh, he looks so happy as well. Quickly scrambling down, Buddy started grasping branches and vines, lurching from one tree to the next as he frantically tried to escape this frightening noise. Feeling the familiar swinging sensation in his tummy, Buddy's fear calmed as he moved further away. Finally, he slowed and stopped, resting a while before climbing up high once again, only to see a strange and unnatural sight ahead. I wonder what he saw. Before him lay row upon row of short oil palm trees, newly planted in straight lines, all the same size and the same height. Many of the insects and birds which normally surrounded Buddy had disappeared. Their chattering noise had been replaced by the constant drone of heavy machinery which steadily worked to cut down and clear away the ancient towering rainforest. Sadly, Buddy realised he was far from home in this place he didn't recognise or understand, and as the afternoon rain started to fall, he knew he needed to find shelter. Oh my goodness, look at all of those trees gone. Desperate to find a safe place, Buddy curled up in the canopy of the last tallest tree, listening to the heavy rains pattering around him. When the rain stopped, he wove the leaves and branches together to make his nest for the night before falling into an exhausted sleep, unaware of the noisy machines continuing their work. The cool morning air awakened him, and looking down, he saw a wasteland around the base of his tree. Not a single leaf nor a plant, not an animal, insect or bird was left. Fallen trees surrounded him with their trunks and the life they contained upon them stripped bare. He doesn't look like a happy chappy anymore, does he? Buddy stared in dread as a giant, dirty, spluttering beast whirred into life beneath him and started to clear a path through the ruined trees, ripping them apart and throwing them aside. Anger now flooding his body, he clambered quickly down and raced along a fallen tree trunk, hopelessly trying to stop this thing from destroying his home. Oh, poor Buddy. He's very brave. The driver saw Buddy and instantly shut the machine down. At last an eerie silence fell around the desolate clearing, yet fear continued to haunt Buddy as he realised people were coming. He climbed over the jumbled logs, stumbling and struggling to get away, not feeling the sharp sting that caught him on his side. Buddy slowed and gently fell to the ground in a deep sleep as the tranquilizer dart the vets had used started to work. You can see he's been hit by a tranquilizer dart. Poor Buddy. The men working on the palm oil plantation had seen Buddy asleep in his tree that morning and had called the orangutan rescue centre for help. The kind vets knew that Buddy would be scared and confused by the diggers and the noise. They also knew that they would have to move him to a new home, far away from the destruction caused by the machines. As Buddy slept, the vets carefully placed him into a strong wooden crate in the back of their truck. They drove for several hours, and it was almost dark before they safely arrived at the rescue centre, where they gently checked him over before he woke up. Buddy shook his head as the smell of fresh fruit reached his nostrils, slowly stretching his powerful body and feeling his strength returning. Venturing out into the cool moonlight, Buddy hungrily finished the fruit, leaves and honey which had been left out for him. He heard other orangutans softly calling around him, and comforted by their presence, Buddy settled down to sleep, eager to meet his new friend.